Okay. Week 3. Let's see what's popping. Captain Hunt appears to be absent. His chair is unoccupied. Best get started now. Wait for it. Let's just get started. The whole room shudders. What in the... Well, I was worried about this. Look at the ice. We could be trapped for a while. Strong pressures as if we didn't have enough bother. Well, no need mucking around. Let's get to work. Where's Hunt? I'll grab him. I'm sure he felt it too. Shaw, check the boiler room. I'm sure the mole man has problems of his own. Not to worry, everyone. We'll be free and moving again before you know it. Back to work. Okay. Check the boiler room. Officer Shaw, what happened? Ship's come to a stop. I almost flung my camera into the wall. We didn't hit anything, did we? Have you seen Hunt? Not since this morning. He was going to speak with Grimley about the lifeboats last I heard. Okay, dear. Ship sucked then. If you're looking for Hunt, you just missed him. How? We didn't cross paths. Don't ask me. I'm gonna check with my brother. Okay. If I've made errors, any I'd tell you. Secure, don't worry. They notice you. Sure you're aware of the situation? What's happening? I'm ensuring the boiler was not damaged in a sudden commotion. And I told you that if it was, you'd already know. I'm not in the business of making mistakes. I know that if the furnace goes, we go down with it. Yes, but you're only one man. With just a pair of engineers as his assistants. Just looking at the number of valves, this seems far too much for you to handle. Maybe you bloody benefactors should have considered that. I've gotten used to it by now. It will hold, trust me. I will, well, I will have to, won't I? I don't fancy staying on the ship any longer than necessary. It's imperative we break free from the ice as quick as possible. Hammond eyes you, a grimace on his face. First mate's here, but where's the one who gets us into this bloody mess? I was hoping the Templeton knew. I was informed by one of the Stokes, and I just missed him. We have a suspicion as to where he may be now. We're on a ship, an unmoving one at that. The man could not simply disappear. If he's anywhere, he'd just be in his cabin. Well, when you find the man, give him an earful on my behalf. Can't do it myself, too busy keeping us alive. Templeton nods. I believe you and I both are a good captain to visit, Shaw, but you should call the crew for dinner first. Routine is important, especially now. Not before we fed this furnace. Mind grabbing some coal from the bunker, Shaw? Or are you afraid of getting your hands dirty like Mr. Templeton over there? Wait, where's the bunker? There it is. Okay. How do we leave the room? There we go. Coal goes in, we stay alive. Really that simple. Feed the furnace. Boom. Leave. Alright. Up we go. We gotta feed the crew. You emerge mid-deck to find the crew readying themselves for dinner. Despite the ice, some seem nervous, others as if nothing has changed at all. Okay. The crew had their meal. The dinner is shared. The crew returns to their posts. The hammocks are unfurled in preparation for the evening. You can't help but notice that there's still bright light outside. We just really want to find Hunt. Keep it up, lads. We'll set ourselves right in no time. Ah, Shaw. I just saw Templeton enter the captain's cabin. Seems Hunt's holed himself up inside. Maybe if you had a word with our good captain, he'd be willing to lend us a hand. I was informed that he was here. Where could he have hidden himself? Okay. He has to be here. Check under his desk. I highly doubt he's cowering beneath the table, Shaw. Parr. The captain's laugh rings out from behind the door. The captain watches you both, his head swaying as he chuckles to himself. You are surprisingly a difficult man to get a hold of, Hunt. Seeing that this is your ship. Ha! I know it well. Hunt eyes turn to you. I believe you two are already acquainted. How long have you been drinking? I don't suppose you care to join? Hunt shakes his hip flask as he holds it out, whiskey sloshing and spilling from the top. What of you, Shaw? I can't tip you with some sweet nectar. I don't drink. And you don't care to humor me this once? Ah, well, your loss. You intend to offer us drinks at a time like this? The ship, your ship, is trapped in the ice. It's my ship now, is it? What do you expect me to do? Get the shovels out? You could have at least heeded Kurt's warning. Ha, Kurt, are you still hanging on his word? You would have some luck relying on that old lout. He's a man chasing a spotlight, nothing more. There's no safe passage here. This was always going to happen. Mr. Hunt. Captain. If you are not fit to stand, then you should retire for the night. Shaw will stand in your stead, and we can continue in the morning. And abandon my duty. No, Captain. Who would do that is a fit captain, wouldn't you agree? Well, not you. Shaw, isn't that right? What do you think makes for a good leader? Sobriety for start. He sips at his drink. But I'm serious, Shaw. To you, what makes a good leader? We don't have time for... In a word, then. What makes a good leader? Leader. Control. Explain. Okay. With control of your surroundings, your crew, your place. In all appearances, they need a leader. You need to convince them you're worth following. And how do you do that exactly? There's only so far a puffed out chest and a booming voice can get you. No person's life has ever been saved by a scarecrow. They can scarcely protect corn. Speaking in platitudes will do you no good. A good leader is something more than a single rule you were told to follow. When you see one, you just know. You have wasted enough time pinning philosophical, my bad. Oh, my apologies. I'll ask the real questions. Shaw, look at where we are. Do you honestly think we're going to survive this? I don't know. I expected as much. The captain laughs. Shaw, nobody knows we're out here. It doesn't leave this room. No. Wouldn't want to upset your employer. Our benefactor. We all want to be paid after this, don't we? Enough. If you weren't fit to lead this expedition, you should have not agreed to it. You shouldn't be... None of us should be here. Old Kurt paid handsomely to join. You're just a botanist sent to keep an eye out on me, our doctor. And then there's me. What are we actually searching for? Hunt chuckles, mocking with his hands. Ghost. Templeton opens the door. The captain needs his rest. We'll discuss this once he's in sound mind. Let him speak, Templeton. I wish to know more. It's alright, Robin. Go on now, Shaw. I'll be alright here. Oh, Lord. Captain Hunt needs his sleep. But it appears the pressures of command have greatly affected him. You should find some rest yourself. The crew have their commands. Clear your head and we will continue in the morn. Oh, yeah, press E to end. Right? Yeah, there we go. You awake to a room awash with green. There's a loud banging on your door and a familiar voice speaks from behind the wood. Shaw, are you in there? Shaw? Hammond, what's going on? Why is everything green? Never mind the green, the boiler is in serious trouble. Pumps need manned and we need to stop the whole system overheating, and I don't need to tell you, if the furnace goes, we go. Lead the way, we don't have a moment to spare. Right, let's move. We need to find the captain now. The lights of the aura flicker over the pale ice. Nothing. Visibly perturbed, he takes a moment to compose himself. Even the tub is empty. Why would you expect him to be in the tub? Not important. This doesn't make sense. The man seemed barely fit to crawl himself into bed earlier. What? Hammond turns to you. Alright, Shaw. Captain's missing. You're in charge. I'll try my best. Your best. Yes, indeed. The crew are no doubt waking at this moment. They're no doubt scared and confused. It's your duty to keep them calm, to maintain order. Hammond glares at Templeton. It's Shaw's job to get down to the boiler room now. You've already wasted enough time looking for that bastard Hunt. If you storm down to that room, all you'll be doing is inciting panic. We need to calm the fears of the crew, maintain an air of focus. Lie to them as the ship goes down? Not at all. Instead, to assure that we know how to remedy this matter. Do you know how to remedy this matter, Hammond? And we need to be quick. I don't have time to worry about some stupid sailor's feelings. We've got a bloody ship to save. Well, it's, as you said, Officer Shaw is in charge. The decision is yours. Let's get down to the boiler room because they said that the boiler goes out, girl. We ain't gonna make it, and we need to try. Hammond is right. We can't waste any more time. The boiler won't wait for us. Fine. I will keep the crew at bay then. Don't worry about him. Let's go. How are we supposed to survive on a little food and I'm not worried about talking to nobody? As more of the crew noticed you and him descending below, the whispers began. Soon the crew picked up the pace, walking directionless with hurried footsteps. Oh boy. Kurt approaches. Boiler trouble, I take it? I'll lend a hand. Not when you're walking with the cane, you're not. I've had enough strength to go tell the crew to hit the lower decks as many as possible. Let's go, Shaw. Time to save this blasted ship. Ahead you see the brothers trying to open the door to the hold. Trying to get in, saying door's stuck. Pull harder, you bastards. We need to get in there. It's the only thing that matters now. The metal door. I don't know what that said. Grandma looks to you before darting off into the dark. Where's that bloody idiot running off to? To sound the alarm. Bloody hells. Let's get moving. Move to the boiler room. Engineer Hammond's engineering team are hard at work. The larger of the two engineers lose grip of the valves and the steam begins to shoot out, causing Hammond to dash forward. Watch it. Hammond tackles the engineer to the ground, saving him from a nasty steam burn. Made it just in time. What's the word, Chief? Keep those valves pumping. We need to avoid a water hammer, and we won't be making it off this ship. Shaw? The rest of the crew aren't here. Grab a valve and start turning. You grab a valve and begin turning, trying all you can to keep the water at bay. Pump. You feel the ache in your muscles as you continue to push the valve, keeping the pressure at bay. I know that's a hard job. I can't talk. Oof. The furnace rumbles and sputters, hemorrhaging fuel. You keep running, you keep turning, doing your best. You can to keep the pressure at bay. You could be at this for hours. Shit, where's the rest of the crew? Brought help. The furnace rumbles and sputters. Get me coal and turn the valves. Feed the furnace. Ariana. Resource card? What does this mean? Confirm the orders. What? I thought... They grabbed the valve. With enough hands working on the boiler, you begin to fight back the potential of a water hammer. Someone's gonna have to hold the furnace in place. Look at this guy. That's just me moving in my chair, folks. Tucker approaches the furnace. The room shakes. Water hammer, the jet steam and its face. You see the size of the reef in agony. Oh boy. You keep up the work, shifting the valve under the boiler is fully calm. The ship is saved, you won't be sinking today. As the crew gives assistance to the wounded Higgs, you feel the muscles tense. You fall back collapsing from exhaustion. As you look back, all you can hear is a pair of panic voices. Where the hell is Captain Hunt? He's gone. Yeah, we need food. Oof, we lost a lot of decorum. The temperature save. The aurora passes, leaving only the bright light, white light. Okay. Week 4. You are alone in the captain's cabin. Out across deck can be heard the commotion of the crew. Word has spread quickly that the Captain Hunt is missing. Templeton slips in through the door. Shaw? Still no sign of Hunt? I'm afraid not. Hunt is still missing. And he isn't alone in that regard. Sanders, Sparrow, and Grin are also unaccounted for. Wow. As there's a sizable food and fuel supply in one of the larger lifeboats. Ah. Shaw, you and I are not naive. It seems quite clear what has happened here. Yes, but why would Hunt abandon us? That is a question I cannot answer. I doubt we'll ever know at this stage. The former captain is no longer with us. You understand what that means, Shaw? That would be Captain Shaw now, I take it? Not quite yet. A new captain must be selected by the crew. As first mate, you have the most clear argument to take that role. I do not know if I'm prepared. I'm afraid you will have to be, regardless of your personal feelings on the matter. They will hold a vote as soon as possible. The carpenter, Grimley, he is still loyal to Hunt, and many of the sailors will follow his vote, if not all, though I can assure you have the vote of myself and my scientists. Kurt and his crew are likely to support you as well. I am unsure where the engineers will side. They're likely loyal to their pay. Higgs is still recovering from their steam burns, which may end up working to our favor, and the civilians are a mystery. But I believe when all said is done, you will just about make the vote. You have clearly given this a lot of thought. Of course, it is vital to remain aware of the crew's intention. They're waiting outside, Shaw. They're scared, they don't know where to turn. You and I both understand the importance of maintaining decorum. Though times seem dire, remember, there is a rescue ship on its way. Even if the Temperance falls, we still have a potential escape. 35 weeks. The ship will arrive at Viscount Island in 35 weeks from now. Girl, we ain't got enough food. We should focus on surviving for that long. That is all we need to do, Captain. I understand. We can hold out for that long. Indeed, that is all we need. Another 35 weeks, Captain. Keep it in mind. Here, you should have this. Templeton presents you with a fancy-looking hat. Hunt's hat. He left it behind in his cabin. That tells us what we need, doesn't it? I won't be needing that. Very well. Commotion outside grows. I choose to willfully observe reality. I suggest you do the same, Captain. The scientist refrains for a moment. I think it's best we declare that the captain and the missing crew are dead. There's no need for us to complicate things any further. I won't lie to them. I'm not lying to them. Leaders lie. Get used to it. The crew are waiting for you on deck. I mean, he is right. Leaders do lie. Hunt's ledger desk is gone. Last place you saw Captain Hunt. There's still drops of whiskey frozen. The hushed voices become distinct as you make your way back out into the open air. You notice absence of Higgs. The crew members notice you and stop. Their attention ripples across the deck. Attention! It should be clear by now that Captain Hunt is no longer serving his post. As such, we should vote in a new captain. I nominate Officer Shaw for the role, the clear choice at first mate. And what of Hunt? I do not see him among us, do you? Don't see a body either. He's still out there. We don't know what happened. Something we can discover. For now, someone has to take the reins of command. All in favor of Officer Shaw? Start the voting process. Abstain. Well, he was... okay. Okay. There's 4 loyal to me. 5. Hey. Oh, 9. Okay. Uh-oh. Ooh. Okay. We won. Nothing really to brag about. We were neck to neck. You have been confirmed as captain of the expedition. Well, the ayes have it. Shaw shall be acting captain from this point forward, acting in Captain Hunt's stead. The crowd looked to you expectantly as Templeton gives you a knowing nod. A moment passes in the cold as I wait your next words. Curious murmurings scattering between the crew. Everybody should know me. Okay, whatever. To those who don't know me, I'm Robin Shaw. As I look to you, it's not long before the obvious question spills from the crew's mouth. Captain Hunt abandoned us. You notice Templeton's eyes widen, whispers begin to roll throughout the crowd. He appears to have left this expedition along with 3 missing crews on one of our lifeboats. The silence hangs in the air. I know you're all scared. You'd be a fool not to be. The crowd begins to blow up once more, with more and more questions coming to the surface. Members of the crew start speaking about, with questions thrown your way in quick succession. How are we supposed to survive here? Is help coming? What about our pay? Will we still be paid? We'll have to rely on each other out here. We can't afford to stand on each other's throats. If we continue to squabble, we'll kill each other before the cold can get a chance. Gods know this isn't what we signed up for. Stick with me and I will see us through. What are those lost, Captain? A memorial service will be held once we make land. Understood. Well, you heard the captain. Get to it. The crowd dissipates, returning to the roles aboard the ship. You pass Templeton. He glares at you. I told you I won't lie to them. If we can't be honest with each other, what chance do we have? I hope you're right. I don't know, maybe we made a bad decision. I don't know. Shaw. Or should I say Captain Shaw? That Hunt, he didn't seem the type to just leave his crew behind. Still, no good dwelling. I have confidence you'll take up to the mantle as well. The crew are counting on me. I don't intend to disappoint. That's the spirit. We need some optimism as a time like this. If the captain has faith, so do the crew. Alright, let's go see if we can get more loyalty. Oh, what's this? Captain, now are you? As long as you weren't in my way, any more than Hunt was, I'm happy. Why did you abstain during the vote? Job needs doing. Whether it's you or Hunt doing it, I don't care. As long as we aren't freezing to death, that's all that matters. I mean, you could also go get the coal, sir. Alright, we're good. So, I wonder if I can go to the cabinet? Yeah, this, and grab some food for us. Yeah. we go. I know that's not enough, but there. That's what we're eating this week. What's this? Oh, we already were just here. Oh, what's this? Pumps. Okay. There should be no hesitation, Shaw. You are the captain now, and you must carry the authority instantly. It's best that we carry out our daily routine as normal, show that you are capable in the role. We should take the day's request immediately before seeing to our resources. Well, you saw the duties of the captain's firsthand while serving Hunt. You're acting captain now. It's time you take up the mantle. A line is already forming at the door, no surprise given the circumstances. Take them as you may, Captain. Captain, I brought the Kennel Master with me. This is something you will both want to hear. I have a strong suspicion on what the matter is. I was planning to speak with the captain on it myself. Fortunate hapstance then. Captain, I know these conditions well. I've seen them before. Any idea of the Temperance being free to the ice anytime soon in a pipe dream? We need to press on. We need to be aware of our new environment. Trust me, Captain. We will still be living off for quite some time. So you're suggesting we live off the ice? I'm not suggesting it, I'm pointing out the necessity. The dog sled will need to be exercised regularly, and there's no better way than to engage in hunting. We're quite lucky despite the circumstances. Now is the peak time for hunting and navigation. Navigation. Traversing the ice may be a possibility in the future. We need to be prepared for that. If we're to survive out here, we need to know what lies ahead. There are uncharted territories, not terrorists. What the fuck? Captain, we have no idea where we are. The current rations are not set to last forever either. Send any hunting party to me as you please. My dogs and I will ensure their survival. Cordell exits. The same sentiment for myself and any scouting teams. If you wish the great unknowns to be brave and uncharted, I'm your man. We need to know what lies ahead. Keep looking forward. Saving the boiler was only the start of our troubles. Have you seen the state of the bloody ship? I've certainly seen better days. She's bleeding in the lower decks. I believe the older Stoke is attempting to rectify that. We need to stockpile as much fuel as we can. When the furnace runs out by the end of the week, we die. If we spend too long on the ship, we die. If we don't stockpile enough fuel for the winter, we die? Die. Give me some coal, get in the furnace. I'm afraid he's not wrong. The coal bunker is our only source of the fuel for the time being. Until we procure alternatives, we should assign crew to shoveling whenever possible. Alright, Junior. Shaw. The ice looks budging, doesn't it? It would seem that way, yes. Crew seems to think so. I think if we don't intervene, the Temperance will never get freed. If your suggestions break through the ice, I can assure you that it won't work. I'm not. They are. No intervention is going to break up the ice enough to free this ship. Putting others to work on that is simply a waste of manpower. Maybe. They're just scared, though. They're worried. They just want to feel like they've tried something. Okay, it will raise spirits. We need decorum. Sure. Oh, I need to give 3. Okay. You and your father. Just do 3. If it will raise spirits, it's worth the attempt. Agreed. I'll see you for dinner, Shaw. Don't forget the Hosh pit needs feed. Finish request. Me and Templeton are just not on the same page. But for dinner, you should see to sending out our first sledding team. I also believe it's time you gave our good doctor a visit. We'll still have wounded from the night of the Aurora. Their wounds will still need attended to before they're fit to work. And I doubt I need to remind you of this, but we need every available hand. Don't be afraid of assigning my team for some manual labor. They'll complain, but they'll work. You did seem familiar. I finally placed you. You have you? Yes, I remember seeing you compete. Soren Kiliper, you were quite the gymnast. Surprised to see you in this line of work. Not too many gymnasts carry long careers. You did quite well when I saw you at the summer games. I recall you placed. I don't recall winning. I can't believe Hunt is gone. What happened? Who knows? He was drunk. Whatever he was thinking, he definitely wasn't in the right mind. What about Smurf and Corbett and Joe? Who knows? Corbett owes me 5 gilst. I don't think you'll be seeing it soon. You rub its chin. It offers you its paw. You scratch its head. Okay, so how do we assign missions? Robin Shaw. Recognize that name somewhere. You've heard of me? Yes, I have. I think we started on the same ships. You probably wouldn't have seen me though. Didn't get much time to get out of the engineering room. Good to know the new captain has some experience. Okay. You entered the ship's infirmary. Your presence seems to startle the young man inside the rattle of drop forceps ringing through the room. Oh, goodness. It's you, Captain now, isn't it? You're the doctor, I take it? Oh, right. Yes, I am. Dr. Arthur, Newtley? Dr. Newtley? I'm Dr. Arthur Newtley, that's it. It's good to meet you, Arthur. Having the spot. Collect your thoughts. It's no good having a physician who cannot compose himself. Yes, sorry. I suppose I seem a little scatterbrained at the moment. It isn't the norm. Recent circumstances have been trying. And the inclination towards seasickness is no help. Higgs, the seam burns they suffered from the furnace are severe. If you let me take a look, I can do my best to alleviate their pain. Is there nothing more you can do? I'm trying, I wish there was, but there's no cure for these kinds of injuries. I'm afraid this is the extent. At this point, all we could do is wait. Nutley lets out a nervous cough. Captain Hunt, do you think he may still be out there? Did you know Hunt well? Not at all. Rather, he knew my, that's not important. Apologies, I'm rambling. I suppose you want an update on the crew? They seem to be faring well, all things considered. I suppose you could say that. Mostly scrapes and scruffs. As for the dogs, you're better asking, well, the kennel master. You mean Cordell? Yes, Cordell. I haven't taken both of the dogs. I'm unsure how to carry myself amidst most people, and animals are more quick to judge. And Cordell herself is harsher still, but you can rely on me for any human medical issues. Nutley pauses for a moment. Is everything, good? I mean, is someone going to rescue us? I won't lie, we're in a difficult situation here. I'm going to need your help. Then, you can count on me. Nutley keeps his head low. Is there anything I can do for the crew? I don't want to... Yeah. Okay, all 3 of y'all to do it. Okay, 1 medical plus. Okay. Is there anything you want me to do for that? Sure. I'll need you to assign a crew to Med Bay before I can treat with that. Is there anything to Med Bay? I just... Huh? Oh. Whatever. Okay, we're gonna... Oh. Okay. To get to work. Wait. Yeah, because I wanna... Yeah, he's fine. The boiler. I need multiple people doing this bullshit. Yeah. Okay. Excuse me. I don't know what's in this room. I think I can feed the furnace? Right? Yeah. Feed the furnace. I don't think we're freezing this yet, so I think we're good. But if I can get more people doing the food shit, that would be nice, right? Oh, not an option. Yeah, and let me feed the. Yep, this is. Yep, yep. Feed it. So we have. Okay, we have good amounts of food. There we go. Officer? Captain Shaw, I suppose I should get used to calling you that. I was asking the crew if anyone had seen Hunt or any of the deserters last night. Not a single soul. I know the man knows the ship well, but that seems odd. Do you think the crew could be lying? I wouldn't accuse anyone of that, but it's very unlikely that he wasn't seen by anyone. I suppose the boiler turbines cause a great deal of distraction. Yeah. I still haven't sent out sledding. Oh, hold off for now. Yeah. That's what I have to do. Oh my god, watch me not. Oh, I hope I have enough people. Yeah. How many people? Wait, what is this for? Oh, whoa. Hold on. Is this like for food? I'm gonna assume this is for food. 3, yeah. Yeah, all of them are busy. I can send you out with some dogs. I just need some food. There. Okay. That's all we're gonna do for now. Oh boy. Oh fuck. Where are we at? Where is our boat? Am I tweaking? I don't know where the hell we are. There we go. Station the Viscount. Yeah, just go back here. Back down here, and then okay. The crew have their meal. Har, shall we give a toast to our new captain? Here. Oh, that's unnecessary. The crew returned to the post. The hammocks are unfurled in preparation for the evening. Despite the time, it's still bright light outside. Evening, Shaw. I'm proud of what I've been able to cook up for the crew lately, considering the rations. Though I do wish I had some better to work with. I'd kill for a good beef steak. You do excellent work, Junior. You have a knack for this. I've been told. Hunt would say you couldn't eat a bite that wasn't prepared by me. Is that what he said? Wait. I should hit the hay, or well, the hammock. I guess there's hay in there. I suppose. Did you need me for something? The crew seems to like you. I wonder if you had any good advice on staying on their good side. Junior's better with people. I don't know. Be good to them. That's all it takes. So tired. You'll get used to it, lad. That's far too much work. Thought you wanted the work. If I can do it with one arm, you can do it. You're always saying that, Dad. You're a tall one, aren't you? Oh, thank you for noticing. Been this big since I was 15. You ever consider doing film? Do you have the stature for it? Oh, I can't act. Acting isn't a part of it. You just stand there, cut a nice silhouette, and you'd be a star. That sounds awful easy, doesn't it? It can be. The fuck? He stares at you before nodding to his hammock. Okay. Anything in the boiler room? Anything to gather? Nope. Anything? Anybody? Bloody cold, isn't it, Captain? Don't know how you spend your time away from the furnace. It'd be more fun without your hard work, Hammond. I know. Am I supposed to change fuel for the week? I mean, we have... I mean, what's the temp? There. We can just have it a little warmer for them. I don't know what the bedroom is or whatever. Alright, oh, let's eavesdrop. Awfully loud, aren't they? I don't mind it all that much. They've worked hard all day. They're owed their leisure. Those sailors ought to remember we all need our sleep. Oh. Captain Shaw, I presume you're here to see the dogs? Actually, I was checking on you. You aren't with the rest of the crew? Of course I'm not. Do you often expect others to leave their post? I understand you don't expect this role, but you are the captain regardless. Surely you understand the sense of duty. Captain Shaw, you recall my conditions with Hunt, do you not? Like it was yesterday. My demand was that I work here with the dogs. Your people may help with the sleds, but they are not my responsibility. They are not my people. I am holding up my promise with Hunt. I do not intend to join your crew. The dog beside her barks. The dog does have a name. The name is Stanberry. Bark. The dogs arf happily as you ruffle its ears. The animal looks at you. Pet them. You ruffle their head. I think we can retire for... Oh, there's still something like yellow down here. Am I tripping? Oh. Good evening, Captain. I was growing used to sleeping on the moving ship before we became trapped into the ice, you know. Now I think I would be able to have a good night's sleep until we return to land. I think that's something we can all look forward to. A good motivation then. I know a hot bath and a warm bed are the first order of business when we return to land. I must stay bundled up for several days. Truly savor it. I need to finish developing these. Thanks for stopping by, though. Is that it? Or is there still, like, talkity talk? I don't think so. I think we can retire for the evening. Oh. Good evening, Captain. It'll be some time before we rescue. Perhaps you should be endearing yourself to your crew. I notice you're quite invested in my captaincy. You'll find that I'm invested in your survival. That is tied to how you can lead. I must retire for the evening. I'll see you in the morning's request. Okay, just stay in my room. I mean, he's literally just chilling in my room. I don't think we did that bad. Ooh, girl. Of course. Okay, for the week, though. Hold on. Go back up. Go back up. There's no, like, happy middle ground. Yeah, I'll do that. Her members will become malnourished. Yeah, we need to work hard on food. The dogs are rested and available to be sent out another week on the ice. The ship holds barely. I thought we did good this week, but maybe I'm tripping. Okay, week 5. Bonkai. Okay, 10 available dogs. Save game. Okay. I need to get down here. Okay. But I also need to have... I'm putting 3 people out here to gather food because we need food. Yes. Okay. Boy, you don't get up. 2, 3, 4. There. Okay, we did good. That's good. It's perfect. Perfect. The pumps. Alright, who's doing the pumps? Okay, you can do the pumps. And the pumps, each assign wallets so they cure a random. Yeah, I suppose. I just went at the pump. I don't really know what those do. Because I'm derpy derp. Alright, grab some coal. Grab some. Okay, we're gonna have more people. There. Oh, shut up. I'm doing quite well, sir. Yeah. I think can ask him to raise the heat cures the freezing. Yeah. Oh, just one. Just one. I know we're stingy. Okay, go up. Okay, we're gonna go up. I'm gonna... Is there anything I can do for the crew? Use the cure. I need to assign med. Okay. Am I... Well, engineers, scouts, sailors. What's that mean? Loyalty? No. Okay, so none of these people, yeah. Okay. Who the fuck can I assign? Instantly cure. How? Okay, but the people... Scouts won't go. Engineers aren't gonna go. Scientists. Not even a scientist? Who can I... Okay. Confused. There. Oh, you want 3 scientists? So you want the scientist. Is there anything I can do? Use medical comforts to instantly cure all crew in Med Bay. Oh, there's nobody in Med Bay. Okay, I'm derp. Okay. So then I'm gonna assign people to their mission because... Oh, what's this? Hunt? Yes. Scouts, right? Do the scouts hunt? Send beyond. Okay. Yeah. There. Yeah. Okay. That's good. Oh shit, I didn't mean to do that. Okay, and then let's take request. Junior. Shaw Templeton, word back from the attempts at freeing the ship. Is such a report necessary? Well, as you see, we're not moving. Crew kept it at for a week, but now we're calling it a day. A waste of time and resources then, as expected? I wouldn't be so sure. At the end of the day, at least now the crew can say they tried. Give it their all. There's something in that. Okay, good. Good day, Captain. Well, as good as it can be under the circumstances. Good day to you as well, Kasha. Well, I'll be sure to spare you any of my obligatory small talk from here. In truth, there's something I've been meaning to ask of you. It's a matter I brought up with the Captain Hunt, though he was less receptive. I'm not merely interested in the story of this expedition, I'm interested in the story of the people on this expedition. When the crew had downtime, I would request that I be allowed to conduct interviews with them. I would like to know more about them, maybe learn more about what happened to Hunt. I see no issue there. Conduct an interview as you please. Thank you, Captain, you won't regret it. I'll mark anything useful as I discover in the crew's manifest. Send them to the Red Room on the lower deck when you can. Word around the crew was that we might end up having to move to the ice if we can't free the Temperance anyways. It would be wise to gather what we want to take off the ship as we do. Indeed, we'll need to prepare for what could be the inevitable. Most of the tools are in the lower deck storerooms. The metal doors need some work to open, but it's worth what's inside. Okay. Captain Shaw, Mr. Templeton, it would appear that some of the crew have taken an interest in transmission radios we have on hand. There's likely many of the first time seeing this technology, and they have odd ideas of what they're capable of. They believe there's another ship may pick up if we monitor them. Ridiculous, they do not have the range to pick up another, nor out here. As I said much, but Mr. Turner was adamant we spend night monitoring them regardless. Even sent me to run a concept by you, Captain. We need 3 people to do this? Well, it looks like we're not doing it. Won't work, it's a waste of time. Agreed. Yeah, fantastical as it sounds, the technology just isn't there yet. I'll inform the crew. They likely won't be pleased, but it's a better alternative than wasting manpower. Demoralization status will affect. Oh, fuck. Alright, finish reports. Well, I didn't have enough people. The question persists as to how long temperatures could hold. Will we be able to wait out on the ice? If there is no change by next week, abandoning the ship may be considered. Okay. Oh, whoops. Ah, feel that air? Nothing better than a cold wind to keep you awake. You're an old duck, Yorick the Third. How many hours of sleep do you get at night? Well, on second thought by not hearing it. I already know it isn't enough. Nobody. Everybody's all good. Oh, something's happening down here. Oh. Into the weapons hold. Oh. Okay. You and Tashi charge into the room. It is full of food and ale. With the water flooding in from behind, you have time to grab one item. A large unopened casket of 4 tinned rations. Okay, whatever. The room is flooded and rendering most of the items useless. Okay. Okay, me and nobody else can go in there just yet. Anyone free for an interview? Assign a crew for an interview. Nobody is free for any of you, love. Sorry. Can I get some coal? Nope, I already did all that. Is there anything else? Do I have any? Yeah, she's good. The furnace is good. Okay. Yeah, there's nobody else to conduct all this with. I mean, I've already put food in the thing. See, I've already done all that. I can't keep doing all this. I don't have enough people. Sailors, scouts. Can an engineer? Okay, an engineer. You and Gribbs charge in the room is full of various tools and crates and 10 lemons. You have time to get 2 items. Digging tools. And then medical tools. Yeah. Leave. Okay, who else can go in here with me? None of the engineers. Okay, so we can only do this one time. Okay. Yeah, everybody else is busy. Okay. The crew had their meal. The dinner is shared. The crew returned to the boats. The hammocks are unfurled in preparation. Despite the time, it's still bright light outside. Evening before we took off, Grandma and I stepped into a greasy spoon in the city. Their sausage and eggs were perfect, best I've ever had. Now I'm trying to remember its damn name. It's left my head. I didn't take you. It was likely by the actors. Look around once we return, you'll find it. If it's still there when we return, who knows when we'll be back. We could have closed down or fired the chef by then. You know, as far as rations go, this is good. Junior sure knows how to prepare dinner, doesn't he? He's too good for a ship like this. You're pretty old, aren't you? Good eye, lad. Better than mine. Why are you still working? You should be at home with your family. Don't have one. Do you not have children? I might do. Don't know any, though. It's getting harder to play. The cold makes the fingers stiff. Have you tried playing closer to the furnace? Not the same. Besides, Hammond would just throw the accordion at me. Did he say accordion? Are they cold? Here. Oh. Ever get the feeling you're being watched, Shaw? Couldn't shake the feeling that there's a pair of eyes on me while I was working there. Whoever worked, he should get some proper rest. I get sleep when I can, and I often can't. That's just how it is. Okay. Not gonna rest anytime soon, are we? No. Could have used more hands. Hammond is worth 5 men, but even then. Okay. We don't have men to keep her lit. But yeah, we're good. Okay, everybody's good. Everybody's fed. Oh, Captain, a word. I thought now is as good time as ever is to review in our contracts. You do remember what was written in your contract? Well, why is that relevant now? Consider Article 3, and I quote, "The member of the staff shall, throughout the period of such expedition, obey all commands of the captain, and shall use his best endeavors to promote the success of the same. And in the event of anything happen to the captain, shall obey all the commands of any member of the staff who shall be appointed by the captain in writing before his death." It being understood that the rest of the staff shall hold the same relations toward any member of the staff so appointed towards the captain, as appointed by the captain in writing before his death. What are you trying to say? The vote we held settled what is only a temporary arrangement in the eyes of the law, even though you only made it through by a hair. Unless you somehow managed to wrestle a written transfer of captaincy from Hunt before his departure, in the eyes of the law you were simply acting in stead with no legal recourse to call upon. There is a chance Hunt and the deserters are still out there. Should we be reunited, the captaincy will indeed be called into question. Simpleton, why are you so invested in the captaincy? I'm invested in the survival of the mission and providing appropriate guidance. You may presume an ulterior motive, but you know my reasoning is sound. The loyalty of the crew members means everything. Get them on your side, Shaw. Keep them on your side. I see. Thank you for bringing this to my attention, Templeton. Remember my words, Shaw. I suggest you start with the Stoke brothers. It seems they speak for many of the sailors. I've been trying to be friends with people. At the bow, you spot Kurt measuring for any change of temperature. So fast, no signs of any change. Who notices you and gives you a wave? Doubt we'll be moving anytime soon, Captain. Of course, sometimes you never know with the ice. You should get some rest. I'll let you know if anything changes. See that you get some rest yourself, Kurt. I will. But we have to be alert. In my experience, change comes fast. Take care, Captain. I mean, okay. Yeah. Sweet. Crew members will be cured of their malnourishment. Perfect. Crew members will be cured of their freezing. Okay, sure. Dude. Oh. Yeah, sure. Y'all can eat. I mean, I know. Yeah. I think that's good. Okay, Yorick the Third returned from hunting with one crab eater. Demoralized. Hold on. Crab eater seals. The dogs are rested and available to be sent out. Another week on the ice. The ship shan't hold much longer. Lefty is demoralized. Why? Okay, whatever. Whatever. We'll figure it out. Okay. Oh boy. Templeton, Kurt, Cordell, and Hammond seen this at the beginning of a meeting. Well, Captain, it's been 3 weeks. Kurt tells me that there's still no change in the ice. None, and best I can estimate, what change we will see won't free the ship. I predict Temperance is more likely to be crushed under the pressure of the ice. And how long will that take? A few weeks at most. Unfortunately, we may have to look at alternatives rather than waiting for the ice to break. Are you certain it's a lost cause? You never know. But from what I've seen, I wouldn't take the chance. Leaving the Temperance and making camp on the ice is something we will have to consider. Aye, the longer we stay on the ship, the more fuel we're having to burn. Not to mention risking another boiler incident. Yes, the matter almost costs lives. Heating a smaller camp burns through much less oil, and without enough fuel to survive a winter, we're dead. Don't think I need to tell you all that. I would not be quite so quick to pack up and move out just yet. And why is that? The ship is shelter, the ship is safety. Currently there are quite a few hunting opportunities presented to us. We will need to gather more food if we are to survive, and the ship provides a safe area to hunt from. Right, and most of the crew aren't ready to give up either. They're stubborn, just as any good crew should be. We'd rather not play any stubbornness when lives are on the line. He has a point. The crew thinks we gave up too early. They'll resent the captain for it. Though we now have a serious bloody flooding problem. We do? Aye, we might have noticed if you left the damn forecastle. It is safer to take the time to gather what we need before we leave rather than raid the ship once we make ice. Well, the answer lies with the captain. Should we move forward this week? Not yet. We'll remain on the ship for now. Very well. When we remove the boiler from the furnace, this is when we make our move. When you feel ready to go, just go to the boiler room and give the order. Report out. Captain, my dogs appear to be struggling in the on-deck kennels. They require a more secure form of shelter from the environment. Dog loos, I believe they are called? Yes. I will require some hands to work on constructing them. It is for the health and safety of the pack. Yeah. I'll put some of the crew to work on it. Thank you. We must focus on keeping the dogs safe. Without them, the crew stands little chance of safety themselves. This was summoned by Mr. Templeton. Yes, Mr. Isaac, this is regarding your personal item. What do you mean? I felt it pertinent to let the captain know that you are carrying a weapon. Templeton, why did you not tell me this earlier? I deliberated on if it was worth bringing to your attention. Ultimately, I decided it was worth discussing. Perhaps this is my unfamiliarity with expeditions, but I was surprised others did not bring an item with them to protect themselves. Many of the crew cannot afford such an item to themselves. Captain, it's up to you on what to do with this revolver. With all due respect, this is my personal item, Captain. It is the captain's right to requisition any weapons on the ship. That includes your own. You know what? You're free to hold it. Mr. Zach, be careful. I will, Captain. I'll take the utmost care with it. We would do well to avoid creating an imbalance of power amongst the crew. I doubt the sailors would take too kindly to such a thing. Shaw, there's a rumor going around amongst the crew. They're saying the ship is haunted by the ghost of Captain Hunt. What ridiculous tripe. I thought you'd want to put a stop to it. Absolutely. Oof. We cannot allow rumors like that to run pat. Aye, crew won't be best pleased, but you're stopping their stories. It's better than allowing fear and superstition to run wild. How do we raise the decorum? Okay, we finished the request. Head to the boiler when you wish to abandon the ship. I suggest we do so sooner rather than later. Yeah, but we need some decorum first because we's struggling out here. Okay, yeah. Wait, sailors can go and get penguins? Sure. Hell, go. Yeah. Perfect. The effects of the summer, observe the effects of the summer melt. Okay. One more. Oh, I don't have enough dogs. Okay. Don't have enough doggies, but that's it. Whoops, I always do this. Because I always think that's the back button, but it's not. Okay. Okay. Let's grab it here. Grab this. Yep. Yeah, I want several people working on food. Look. Because that shit is important. Okay. I want somebody to come up in here with me. You good sir. Come on. You and Tashi charge into the room. It's full of special tools and equipment. With the water flooding in from behind you, you have to grab 2 items. Digging tools. What is this? Apron crates? Crates. Treated and sealed to keep shipments of peaches fresh. Yep. We'll get some ale. Yeah, used to cure. Yes. Yes, we need some of these. Yes, we need some ale. Shit. Okay. Who else is coming with me? Alright. You and Cavity charge into the room. The wooden floors and the furniture are buckled down enough to take part easily. You also spot crates labeled as spare flags and luxury items. With the water flooding in from behind you, you have time to grab 1. Crates of what's in the luxury items? Temperance. Total party plus 2. Okay, timber in this room. What is this? mean, we can get timber on our own. Let's get decorum. We need a foot. Okay, good. They have some shit to do. I mean, I can't say nothing. They need to, you know, have some type of shit to look forward to. We ain't got nobody to be doing nothing. Scouts. Can we put a scout to this? Okay, hey, I'm glad you can work here. Oh, can somebody else come in this room with me? Engineer? Yes. Okay. You and Dick charge into the room. Inside you see supplies of 10 lemons, a hunting shotgun, and a bolt action rifle, and some flares. We can only inspect the flares, inspect the bolt, a hunting shotgun, old-fashioned double barrel. Slow and cumbersome to load. Poorly aligned. Yeah, smaller targets. I'm gonna get that one. Oh, and I want. Shit. Yeah, I'll get the rifle and ammunition. That's probably a bad choice. I don't know. Who here? Do you want to be interviewed? There. Decorum. Oh, that helps with decorum. Can I go up in these rooms? Okay. Okay. A crew has had their meal. Yep. I swear, when the hook came swinging, Captain Hunt had to pull me down. This was 5-6 years ago. I had no clue what I was doing. Both of us nearly lost an eye that day. Same expedition, Ward lost his arm. Half the time, I don't think Hunt knew what he was doing either. I'm sure he did. He seemed like a good captain. Aye, he is. Served us well, no doubt. Did you need something? Just checking in on my crew. Your crew? Worried about the vote, aren't you? Oh, is that it, Shaw? Why did... I don't care about that. Ginny was checking in on you. Are you now? Alright, let's leave it at that, Grimly. Now I see the check-in job. I think it's time the crew called in the night. Is there an issue I'm not aware of? A word to the wise, Robin? I have nothing against you, but we sure don't know you either. It's gonna take more than simple pleasantries to earn Grimly's trust. Okay. Yes, I can gladly feed the kitchen. I can't put the... What the fuck do I do with the seal? Yes! Hold on. Medical... Creative spoiled rations. Well, we're eating them. I can tell you that much, buddy. Yeah, there we go. Malnourished? Who's malnourished? Who's malnourished? What the fuck? Girl, I don't know what the hell. You ever had pancake, Shaw? Served some for Captain Hunt once and he started demanding them every time. Can only have them early into a trip though. Ingredients don't last that long. Stop, you're making me hungry. Ha, well, don't expect me to whip you up anything this late. What? I can't. Okay, whatever. I think we're... Oh! Still no sign to change, I take it. Afraid not to, but then the ice is yet to budge. Moving to the ice looks more and more to be a necessity as I see it. You may just be right, chum. Your team of scouts best be keeping their focus. If we cannot find a way from this pack, the two notice you. Ah, Captain, I wouldn't worry about the ice. My team will find a path, I have no doubt. They best. The timber certainly won't be moving anytime soon. Oh, you have that right. If only we could all possess your positivity demeanor. Mr. Darling. A dour face never pulled anyone from the ice, Mr. Templeton. Should I go to the ice now? What do you have in your pocket? What does it matter to you? Hunched over, clutching something? It's suspicious. I'm holding an egg. An egg? Why? Keeping my hands warm. Boiled eggs keeps heat. That is actually... I don't know what that word was. We know the cold better than you lot anyway. So we have all this food and people are becoming malnourished. Should we go out to the... Seemed to try to talk me out while I was working. They're going on and on about their spouses or something. Ended up telling them to fuck off. They think they got permission. You have full permission to do so anytime your work is interrupted. Didn't need permission, but hey, I knew you'd understand. You can't tint the furnace if I'm yapping. I thought I'm supposed to go to the boiler room. Do I want to abandon the ship? Are we abandoning the ship? I don't know how he's not nourished. We're not abandoning the ship just yet. We got people sick. We ain't doing this. Let's see what it says. Let's see our results. Okay, crew. Yep. Yep, that's fine. Well, we just... Crew members will be cured of their freeze. Yeah, that's fine. We're good. Decorum. Y'all need to... Okay. Gnomes and Lefty returned from hunting with 2 Italy penguins. Mrs. Gloss returned from hunting with 1 research. The dogs are rested and available to be sent out. Another week on the ice, naked in the wind. Quisley is no longer malnourished. Grip's malnourishment has progressed into scurvy. Gnome's malnourished has progressed into scurvy. Lefty is no longer demoralized. Okay, so we have people that are sick. We're on week 7. Okay, we need to get to the goddamn... Okay, come on. Yeah. I'll need you to assign crew to the med bay before I start with that. Yeah. You're sick? Who else is sick? You're sick? Thank you, Captain. They'll be ready to work again starting today. Yeah, cook up some more. Yeah. Okay. How do I guess I can't assign nobody else to med bay. Whatever. Alright, I'm gonna go upstairs. Currently. Shaw, put a stop to those rumors going on about Hunt. That simple? The sailors do seem to listen to you. Aye, you'll be hearing them whisper again. That's it? Okay. Captain, I would find it wise to have a word with the journalists among our crew. For whatever reason, Hunt allowed for a photographer with no sailing experience to tag along side this expedition. As it stands, Kasha Bell, for its record, is what will stand the test of time with this expedition spoken of. And it would seem she has not made allies of the crew. Kasha? She doesn't seem the type to make enemies. Not with a purpose or malice, Captain. The sailors of the crew are a private lot. They do not take kindly to prying eyes of a landlubber, as they would say. Remember, Captain, she controls the story. She controls your story. Best to have a word. Remember, Shaw, reputation can be fragile. You do not need an unflattering image at a time like this. How do we go out and sail and stuff like that? Okay. So, you... go out, confirm, open it up, open this up too. There. Okay. Yeah. I don't think I have enough dogs. Yeah, I don't. That's fine. Yeah. Need all y'all working. Ooh, someone working the pumps. Captain's crew. Yeah. Who? Yeah, you. Yeah, y'all too. So we don't freeze. Boiler room. How should I have to speak to you? Oh. Oh. Okay. Okay, you don't want it. Sure. Decorum. We need that. We don't have no one to get cold today, so we're good. When was the last time you slept, Chief? You had a good couple hours in a while back. A couple? You're gonna have to work yourself to death before we can make land. Heard that before, but it hasn't bloody happened yet. Back to work. Feed the furnace. You know what? Let's just abandon the ship. Furnace is torn from the boiler. We're heading out then? Best tell the lads. We're moving out? Yes, Captain's orders. For now, we should focus on setting up a campsite on ice. Leave the equipment hauling for later? No worries, I'll get them to work. We'll have a camp set up before you know it. You're taking that with you? Aye. Can't go a day without it, can you? Why? Crew likes music, fair enough. You better get to hauling the lifeboats next. A bit more important than the accordion. I know. Arf, arf. Calm, stand there. We're simply moving to the ice. Arf. Yes, it's all very exciting. If the rest of you behave yourselves, we'll be treated to an extra helping of soup. Well, there we have it. The heart of the ship was ripped clean from her chest, but she still beats for the crew. How long were you waiting on that one? Well, because it was shite. Captain, let's get this bloody furnace set up on the ice. Okay. Neat. Building an awful lot, aren't they? Shit. What are you doing up there? Now's the last chance I get to shot like this. Isn't that dangerous? Don't worry, I've done it before. Don't tell the captain, okay? There, perfect. Farewell, Temperance. Captain, I hope your new lodgings are to your comfort. If not, I'm afraid you'll have to power through until rescue. We say goodbye to Temperance, but our work is far from over. And when is our next order of business? You've done well to already strip the lower decks of the ship. Perhaps the wildlife should be our next focus. Regardless, we need our wits about us. We stand alone against the ice now. Remember, Shaw, reputation can be fragile. You do not need an unflattering image at a time like this. I ain't reading that. Feed the hosh pit. Okay. Got some. Ooh, what? Hosh? Wait. Why would... Shouldn't cause nothing. Yeah, I should. Why do they get malnourished when I... Fuck it. Okay, that's my camp. The furnace. Keep her lit, Captain. Feed the furnace. Ew. Yeah. Okay. Okay, the medical shit. Is there anything I can do for the crew? Yeah, just... Nope, everybody is busy. Okay. Everybody seems busy. Yeah, everybody's busy. Map. Okay. Get the crew for dinner. The crew had their meal. Okay. The crew returns to the post despite the time it's still bright light outside. Okay. Okay, yeah. You got your photo snapped by the photographer too? Aye. She's a landlubber for sure, treating us like we're some novelty. I don't have much problem with it. Good conversation at least. I'd rather less good conversation out here. A crew member approaches you during dinner. Captain, you look like you could use some more to eat. Taking up the responsibility of a captain is admirable as an inevitable. Please help yourself to some of my own rations. Frankly, I'm stuffed. Thank you, but there's no need. Well, the offer is always there. Yorick III returns to their seated position as others in the crew look at them with an annoyed expression. It appeared that the attempt of gratifying command was unsuccessful. As you pass by, you see Kasha adjusting her camera as she stands, partially obscured as she finds the right angle for shots. As you step to her side, she raises her head to look at you. What are you taking photos of? The crew, of course. This is quite a unique situation wherein I want to capture the mood. Maybe I could place it beside our initial crew photos. Compare and contrast. Oh, that's brilliant. I'm sure many of them have stories to tell. Kasha's eyes dart to the crew, briefly lingering on the stature of Kurt, then back to you. Of course, I'm sure many of them plenty to share. For now, though, I think I'm better off in the background, taking pictures from a distance. Very well. Stay here. I don't have time to come to you otherwise. It's not that I'm refusing to join the crew, if that's what you're thinking. It's simply that I followed Kurt's expedition a lot as a child, so seeing him in person is... Kurt doesn't bite. He certainly barks quite loudly at that, but you're right. I'm just being nervous. It's more that up until now, it's been an idea. Does that make any sense? Kurt is just another person like you or I suppose so. Well, I'll leave you be. I'm still looking for the right shot. She's over here fangirling. The photographer, Belford? Yeah, what about her? Did she come snooping around your tent as well? I caught her prying a couple times. I can guess she found nothing on you. No. We could all learn something from you, Tashi. Evening shawl? Cold one, isn't it? I used to think I was growing used to the cold, but as the years have gone on, the elements have only grown harsher on the body. That's because that's expected, Kurt. You're getting old. Come on now, Shaw. I'm due more credit than that. These bones aren't as worn out as you would believe. Oh no. Good evening, Captain. Will this take long? The dogs are fed and rested, however, I dislike leaving them alone. If you train them well, they won't be any issue. That would be my hope, but you can never be certain. Alright, so oh, good to see you. Don't hide away from the crew in the evening, Shaw. You didn't seem the type when I first saw you. Call it a pleasant surprise. Refer to me as Captain, please. I didn't mean to press that. Thanks, Shaw. Suits you just fine. Oh, this is a mistake. Captain, if you don't find yourself stricken with boredom, I do have a book I would recommend. A textbook on different classes of wildflowers. The topic is more interesting than it may seem, I assure you. I would enjoy that, Templeton. I'll be sure to bring it to you when I have the chance. Alright, we're gonna call it a night. Okay. Crew members will develop freezing. Okay, whatever. See, we still have a good bit of food. Tashi, 2 Jones, and Cavity return from hunting with 4 crab-eater seals. The dogs are rested and available to be sent out. Another week on the ice. 2 Johns becomes freezing on the sled hunt. Tucker is no longer malnourished. Runs malnourished. Has progressed into scurvy. Does. Ooh, we're getting sick. Alright, y'all. That is the end of this. I will see y'all on the Temperance, well, outside the Temperance next time. Thanks for watching.